Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hayden, and I'm back with the Desert Wolf versus Wirraway War in the Pacific campaign. This is Scenario 1 with stacking limits, and today we're in the 22nd of November, 1942. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're back. It's November 22nd now. This is the day after the Japanese captured Lanchow, so uh, anybody's guess as to what's going to go down today. Let's find out. These Coast Watchers are reporting a lot of stuff here. I don't know if I believe any of it. They said there was this Japanese submarine at a weird base too. I don't know. Oh, Uh-oh. The rowboat picked the wrong guys to mess with here. These N-class British destroyers are sub-eliminators. There's a hit. Another hit. Oh, man. Rowboat, get out of there, man. Just get out. There's another hit. See what I'm saying? These N-class destroyers are deadly. They carry tons. There's a hit. Another hit. They carry a ton of ASW weapons, right? Depth charges for days. And another hit. This this guy's gonna be lucky if he makes it out. There you go. It may be forced to surface here. You know what? I'm concerned that this rowboat is gonna have to surface due to the damage here, and when he does, he's gonna get shredded. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Maybe he didn't surface, but I give this thing 50-50 odds of getting out of here alive. That's bad. Okay. We have another sub up here. Really kind of in between Calcutta and Akyab. So it appears that... Oh man, this guy a hit? Here I'm talking, I think I'm missing the action. It looks like Wirraway's caught on that Desert Wolf is kind of shuttling supplies between Calcutta and Akyab. So he's putting subs in here to try to intercept this. But the problem is the hex that he's in is, from what I can tell here, a shallow water, like ocean shallow. And this is not good for subs because it's easier for them to be attacked. And here the I-153 takes a hit and is attacked by this mine layer. Or minesweeper. Oh, here we go. Charters towers again. What in the heck? What is going on here? I don't get this. Is he attacking... Is he like trying to attack the industry, the resources for strategic points? Is that what it is? Is that what he's trying to do? I don't understand this at all. It seems like a huge waste of Japanese aircraft. All right, anyway. B-24 is coming in. Okay, this is night bombing, by the way. We got 100% moonlight, so it's legal now. Let's see what these guys trying to... Okay, I don't get it. There's nothing there. What a waste. Ooh. Oh, this will be fun. Okay, check this out. We got some Helens coming in from Momine on a night bombing raid. And it looks like Desert Wolf put up these P-66 Vanguards in Nightcap. And we'll see how this goes. Mid-air combat done. They didn't do much. Okay. Let's see what these Helens get done here. Nothing. Nothing good here. So it does appear that once again, the night bombing curse is struck. Okay, some liberators are coming into Lanchow again. They don't hit anything. The weather and the fact that it's night is basically sealing the deal. And I'm sure these guys are coming in from Lido. Got some D's coming in here. Bombs hit city. Oil? Oil? Is he intentionally targeting the oil? Or was that an accident? Okay, more Helens coming into Akyab. The P-66s are still up. Alright, so let's get through. Again, nothing. Nothing of any value hit here. More Helens again. So that would explain all those bombers he had at Mole Mine. He was putting them here for this purpose. Alright, let's get to the point here. So they get through again. The P-66s are not helping much. Okay. Oh, okay. We finally get through. So, one aircraft destroyed on the ground. Big deal. That's your night bombing for the turn. Not that great, but when is it ever any good, right? Okay, we got some daylight. Let's look at the Coast Watchers again. 10 ships in Tulagi. I don't know about that. I-4 at Kavieng, huh? Why would it be there? All right, naval movement. Okay, here we go. Air operations, AM. Wait. That's a lot of aircraft that followed by Japanese aircraft. That seemed like a lot of aircraft focused at Akyab, huh? What is this? What is this? What is this? Whoa! No! Oh! Oh, dang! This is a carrier task force! Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a carrier task force. it they it just like warped in here. So right off the bat, we have Japanese zeros sweeping over Akya, making sure there's nothing up in cap. Oh dang. Oh dang. Okay, it's gonna get wild. Hold on, guys. Okay, another sweep coming in. So basically, he's already guaranteed that there's no cap up at Akyab. None. A third sweep. How many fighters did he bring? That's almost, what, 70 fighters, 70 some odd fighters he's putting into this? More? Oh. That's over 100 fighters he's used to sweep. Okay, now we got Oscars coming in and sweeping as well. So now what is coming cannot be stopped. Okay, there's zero cap up. Zero. Oh. Ripperoni, man. If there's any ships Akyab anywhere near there, they are gone. This is gonna be so bad. Where's a wolf? What happened, my dude? What'd you do? Oh man. Okay, let's just get through this. Okay, we got Betty's hitting the troops north of Lanchow now. No big deal there. Okay, more Betty's heading in, hitting those guys. He's kind of telegraphing the direction that I think he's gonna go in next now. Dude, when that strike package from the Japanese carriers comes into Akyab, it's gonna be total wipeout. There's no cap in Akyab. There's nothing. He swapped with like 150 aircraft. He made sure there was nothing in the way. Alright, Sally's hitting here. Okay, Sonia's hitting here. These Sonias are such trash. I hate these things. Got some Tojos coming in too. I guess he has a few of these left after the shellacking they took at Chiang Mai. Or where was it? What's the name of that base? Tongyi. Yeah, that's right. Okay, a pretty sizable raid coming into Nauru. And again, he's now targeting the troops directly and chipping away at him pretty good. So these guys are targeting the actual base facility. Not getting a lot of hits here today. Some stragglers coming in. Man, that's a lot. Just never stops, does it? Ooh. Okay, the first independent tank company. 2 vehicles destroyed, 4 disabled. That's not good. Not for the Japanese. Okay, and now we got Richard Bong and friends coming in for a sweep, but I can't imagine there being any aircraft left at Nauru after all the bombing that's been done there. Oh man, you know it's coming. You know it's coming, guys. The Kido Butai is here. They are here. And it's going to be a murder scene at Akyab. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is just the beginning, guys. Oh man. Marblehead? Oh no, not the Marblehead. Please, don't kill the Marblehead. Oh, here we go. Flak's finally finding a range. Ooh, not good. Cape Town. Okay, so I saw Shokaku. Shokaku 2. I should start writing down some of this stuff. Hio. Hio 1, right? Oh, yeah, torpedo hit. Those little bombs aren't that that powerful. 60 kilograms. We're getting a lot of 60 kilogram bomb hits, but those aren't the ones that do a lot of the damage. Hear you. Hear you. Hear you too. Alright. I'm sure I missed some ships at the beginning. Oh, no. Shokaku 2. Okay, got that. Akagi 2. Kaga 2. Hear you 2. Got that already. Oh, magazine explodes. That's done. Stick a fork in a carrot, it's done. Come on, Marblehead, survive this. Come on. This is my baby, man. In my campaign, my Marblehead, in both my campaigns, my Marblehead has done very well. So I would hate to see this one destroyed. Ah, Hawkins, man. I don't think she's making it out of there. Okay, another Kate destroyed by flak. Shokaku 2, got that already. Dang. Hippin', we got a dud. Oh, man. That thing's done. Oh, 3 torpedoes into that? Come on. Mauritius, man. You think it's gonna get out of here? Okay, here you 2. Got that. And Hawkins just get beat up. Birmingham. Shokaku 2. Marblehead, come on. Oh, no! No! Not the Marblehead! No! No more, no more. Oh, that guy's done. I don't think those things could take more than one bomb. These little mine layers. Caradog. Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Here's our initial damage report. That is quite the assortment of aircraft. So, we're looking like... I'm going to multiply this by 2. This stuff is always inaccurate. So, 2... Maybe 6 aircraft destroyed. And here's the damage report so far. Marblehead hit with 1 bomb. Caradoc sunk. Cape Town is hit. Hawkins heavy fires might go down. 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller AKLs sunk outright in the AMC. Okay, that's the initial wave. We've got more coming. Hope you're with me with this, all right? Let us continue. Yeah, we got more coming in for these guys. I don't know even what this is. These are bigger ships here. All right, right off the bat, we're taking it. Man, the looking buck. Three torpedoes into that one guy. These guys appear to be having much better luck here. The Japanese, anyway. Junio. Okay, you see that, right? Junio 2. Alright, so far I've got 6 Japanese carriers identified, at least. Oh, man. These guys are not missing at all. Oh, we got a dud. But that wasn't a dud. Akagi 3. Akagi 3. Shokaku 3. Zuikaku. Okay. Zuikaku. Was it 3? Junio 2. Got that already. Golly. That thing's done. Junio 3. This is like overkill. Where are the escorts at? I would like to see what how the escorts fare in this. Shokaku 3, got that. This is some major overkill. Zuikaku 2. Junio 2. Okay, so there's your escort, the Bobo Link. Here we go. Alright, so here's our second wave. Very, very heavy damage here. And it was only escorted, from what I can tell, by 1 AM. Here's your list of damage. Wow. And this time, the Japanese take no losses at all, because the AA on these ships is basically non-existent. All right, I'm getting a good tally of all the squadrons that have been listed so far. Wow. And there's still more ships out there. Let's see if we get another wave. Here we go. Another wave. Let's see what they guys can finish off here. Okay, that guy gets hit. Subikaku 2. Okay. Man. Nothing's gonna survive this. There it is. So 4 more ships were hit here. I'm sure most of these are gonna sink if they don't outright. Look how low they're releasing. 1,000 feet. That is gnarly, dude. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Okay, some more Kates coming in to finish up the job. Zuikaku 3, already got that. So this is a Kate unit. For sure. Man, overkill. That thing is literally taking like 5 torpedoes already. That's dead. So I think we've identified that Zuikaku 3 is a Kate unit. And there you go. 9 aircraft, 7 torpedo hits. That's pretty good accuracy. More Vals coming in. What about these guys? Oh, let's just finish this guy up. This is like target practice for Hio 2. So Hio 2 is a Val unit. I'm going to write that down. Ship dead in the water. And there's still more ships in there. This is just another sweep. Wow. Wow. What a deadly... Oh, there's another one. Floridian is dead. There, that's going to go down. Okay, that just sank. So that was just the AM phase, guys. Okay, I don't know if the Japanese are going to launch a second raid. I don't know if they will. There's a lot of heavy cruisers and light cruisers still in Akyab, and I would love to see those destroyed too. Wait, I should be careful what I say, huh? It doesn't know if it's going to cut me off if I keep rooting for Wirraway. Okay, let's see if the Japanese got another one in them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna launch another attack. We're running out of time here. I think it might be too late. Nope, it's not too late. Oh, dang. Oh, no. Akagi 3. Akagi 3. Okay, so Akagi 3 is a Kate unit. Alright, so what I'm gathering so far are the 3s are torpedo bombers. Come on, Marblehead. Survive this. Come on. Yeah, Akagi 3. Okay, the 3s are going to be torpedo bombers, and the 2s are going to be, I think, dive bombers. And maybe the 1s also. So on this raid, I want to see if we can, if Wirraway can finish off some of these surface combat ships, like the light cruisers that are still up and about, and some of these destroyers too. Because right now he's been doing good, taking out the cargo ships, no problem. But we need to start reducing the destroyers and the light cruisers now. We need to really focus on that. Again, not we. Wirraway. Okay, Birmingham. We need to take this thing out. Okay, not we. Not we. So it appears that Birmingham has got a pretty decent anti-aircraft suite. It just shot down like 1 or 2 aircraft there and appears to be dodging. Yep, allied anti-aircraft fire is taking a toll here. Okay, hear you too. It's definitely Val's. Guys, you need to be targeting the cruisers. We gotta take those cruisers out. Oh, Cape Town's already damaged. Let's see if they get a torpedo in there. Nope. And these valves are not missing. Alright, so this time around he hits 4 more, 3 more taken out, 2 more. So what has not been hit yet is the Cape Town. Well, the Cape Town's been hit. The Birmingham has not been hit, and both of these destroyers are not damaged. So if there's going to be another attack, you really need to focus on these heavier assets here. Alright, let's go. I think this is kind of a waste. These aircraft should be targeting stuff in Akyab. I can't believe there's any ships left in this task force. Kaga 3. Do I have that one yet? Kaga 3. Definitely Kate's. Ship dead in the water. Okay, we know. That's kind of a weird attack this time around. So, There's still ships left here, and it's gonna draw attention away from Akyab, which is where the big, juicy targets are at. That might be it. That's it. Wow. It does appear that a few of those allied cruisers somehow survived that. Oh, dang. Okay, so the I-169 just fired torpedoes at the Hobart, which is operating between Tarawa and Macon. It appears that these ships are moving up to Macon to get ready for possibly attacking Millie or something like that. Oh, more stuff sinking there. Sorry, Captain Bricker. Okay, we got a bombardment attack near Changte. A bombardment attack here doesn't result in anything. That's south of Kungchang. A bombardment at Tangi, and it actually does not go well for the Japanese. They actually lose some vehicles. All right, that's it. Man, I did not see this coming at all. Nothing on the map suggested that the Japanese were going to be sending the Kido Butai up to Akyab. That's pretty risky to get that far north, man. I didn't see it coming. I don't think Wirraway did either, because he had nothing in place to stop it, right? Wirraway, I meant Desert Wolf. He did not have a plan for that. No aircraft were in cap. Nothing. So neither of us predicted this. And it was pretty deadly. But we'll have to take a look at what all was exactly sunk and what wasn't. My concern is the things that weren't sunk were the things that were more important than what was. So we'll really dive into these numbers and analyze it better here in just a minute. Let's get to the end of this turn. Okay, we get some reinforcements coming on map. Just one naval construction battalion at Port Wainimi in my native Southern California. Okay, we gotta take a look at this. Well, the question has been answered. Where is the Kido Butai? All of it appears to be right here in the Bay of Bengal. Very spectacular day. I did not see this coming. I don't think Desert Wolf did either. So let's talk about all of it. We'll start with our intelligence window here. Let's look at aircraft losses as reported by the game right now. Again, subject to fog of war. We're showing 18 Japanese aircraft lost today, which honestly, when you look at how many aircraft actually flew, that's remarkably low. 6 Kates, 4 Vals, 2 Helens, and a mix of some miscellaneous other aircraft. That's remarkable. Quite impressive overall. So there's your losses. The Allies lost 3 aircraft. Not surprising. They don't think they flew the same intensity as the Japanese. Yeah, more sorties, but not combat sorties. So pretty amazing. That speaks to the quality of the Japanese pilots and their experience to have that few ops losses. It also helps that they basically ran into almost no opposition. In the air. Just some flak. Okay. Army lost points for this turn. 2 Allied, 2 Japanese. Not worth discussing. Ship sunk. Yeah. Well, look at this. So we know that the Allies lost all this stuff, right? Okay, that's not a question. But looks like Rowboat 68 didn't make it out of Cocos. Now, I didn't see anything in the ops report. We'll look at it that says this, but we'll give it a day or so But the game seems to think that this ship sunk, and quite honestly, I believe it, and we'll look at that in a minute. Okay, uh, political points. So it appears that Dizzle spent 25 points because he has 313 now. Last turn he had 288. So doing the math in my head, he should have been up 50, but he's only up 25. So he spent 25 political points on something. Probably a small minor unit, nothing really worth me digging out trying to find it. For the turn, the Japanese have gone up 331 points, bringing their win ratio up to 1.623. So, you know what? In 2 turns, Wirraway has basically erased 2 weeks of gains by the Allies here, and has restored a little bit of margin in his win ratio. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So, combat report. We saw this in the turn, but RO-68 took a heck of a pounding at Coco's Island. That's over here in the Indian Ocean. The rowboat was sitting here, and Norman took a bite out of crime with that and just plastered it. I mean, absolutely lit it up. So the game is thinking it sank, and you know what? I think that's a fair assessment. With regards to the rest of the combat report, it all looked pretty good. I reviewed this stuff. I didn't see any major issues with it. Okay, let's talk about SIGINT. I'll go over what's reported first on the report, and then we'll talk about this. SIGINT. The only thing I saw that stood out to me here is, where's it at? 28th Field AA Machine Cannon Companies at Millie. At Millie is definitely a potential target for an invasion, so now we know that that unit is there. Good to know. Now, let's talk about the SIGINT that I wrote down during the actual turn. So, from my records, and that's not to say that I didn't miss some, I'm counting the following carriers engaged: Shokaku, Hiryu, Akagi, Kaga, Zuikaku. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the only one that I did not see in this list was the Soryu. We have the Hiryu, but I didn't see the Soryu. So I don't know if that was sunk or damaged in a previous battle, but I didn't see it here. I also saw the Junio and the Hio. So again, that's not to say that that list is all encompassing, but it does explain a bit. So if it's not the entire Kido Butai, it's the bulk of it plus 2 of the lighter carriers. And let's look at that. So these guys over here are now spotted. Let me or more or less known to be on the map. CV. So we have the, where is it at? The Junio. Okay, we got the Junio, right? This guy carries 53 aircraft each, right? I'm pretty sure that the Hio and the Junio are in the same class. I think so anyway. Yeah, so there is a possibility that additional light carriers are involved here. So here's what we see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fleet carriers there. Look at all those aircraft. That's 600 aircraft. A couple escorting task forces, and then another one with some light carriers in there, or escort carriers. And I believe this to be just 1 or 2 light carriers. So we're looking at 8 total carriers involved, as at least what's spotted. Again, there may be more because he flew so many sweeps out of here that there could be even additional carriers involved, but that's what I saw. And this completely answers the question, where's the Kido Butai? With the exception of the Soryu, which I did not see, I'm not worried about a single fleet carrier off on its own. But the bulk of it is here. So now, what do we do with that information? Well, I don't do anything. What does Desert Wolf do with that information? We'll talk about it, because I think I have some ideas. So, let's look at the ops report. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff in here. You guys can pause video and look at this stuff. It's nothing that we didn't already see. The only thing that really stood out to me was that pilot Erwin B is reported as having been found. So let's look at that pilot and see what he is. Erwin B. So we'll go to all, any, sort by name. Erwin, H-I, Erwin B. There he is. A first lieutenant. He's a bomber pilot with a lot of experience in 32 missions. He comes back in December of 1942. So good job, Erwin B. Well, I don't know where you were located, but welcome back into the fray. Okay, we'll just start talking about this turn. No real major activity this turn in China. I think Wirraway is trying to get his act together. Up here in Lancha, I don't know where he's going next. The big thing I'm looking at this moment is this drive by the Japanese from Aichang west. I don't know what the goal of this is, but he's in serious danger of getting surrounded up here. And I don't know if he sees these guys or not, but he better be careful, because if he walks into this hex here, he could get surrounded entirely, and that unit could be cut off. So I'm hoping Wirraway is paying attention to that. Okay, Burma. I don't really care about the ground situation this turn. I'm not worried about it. Let's talk about what happened. So Wirraway brought his carriers up here to the Bay of Bengal. Presumably, he did this from 18 hexes away. He full sped in here. Let's see where that would put him. So somewhere around here is where I estimate that he came in from. So he brought his carriers up this way, got to this point, and he went full speed to this area here. So, well, maybe actually a little bit less, because the Kaga only goes 28 knots. So maybe somewhere, okay, let's call it somewhere in here. He got up into there, and that's outside the range of most of the Allied recon aircraft, with the exception of some PBYs that could be based out of Prome, but they're not. I think the nearest PBY unit is going to be up here in Akyab, and that is too far away to really spot these carriers coming in. And from here, he's 6 hexes away, which is still within range of his aircraft to hit without being in extended range. Okay. So he's full sped up from just a little bit south of this Andaman Sea sign here to there. And he also moved forward a ton of fighters, like Rangoon, 36. Tungu, 44. He brought land-based fighters up as well from these other bases. And he used those to sweep Akyab in conjunction with sweeps from the carriers. But much to his surprise, I think, Desert Wolf had no daytime cap up. I just don't think Desert Wolf saw this coming. He had no cap up, and that's why so many of those fighters were used for sweeping, and there's nothing to sweep. So they had unobstructed skies, and they hit a task force just north of Akyab and a couple ships that were in port. Now, what did survive here was basically all of these surface combatants, and that's kind of bad, because there was a lot of victory value in those, right? Let's look at some of these bigger ones. 26, 28, 36, 34. These are some juicy targets, and they would have been great for Wirraway if he'd been able to hit those, but the strike aircraft, I think, were just focusing on the slower cargo ships that are impossible to miss, and they missed almost none of them. I believe the only cruiser that took any damage at all from the air raid was the Marblehead. Of course, the Marblehead, this poor guy, can never catch a break in any campaign. He took a 500-pound bomb, 550-pound bomb if you convert that or so. But no danger of sinking here. So it's kind of unfortunate for Wirraway that he was not able to score some of these bigger ships, but he took out a lot of other stuff, including one light cruiser. So the question is now, what does Wirraway do? He has 600, 700 aircraft in this region here that are still capable of fighting. So what does he do? Does he stick around one more day and hit it again? Or does he retreat? Now, based on what I know about Wirraway and what I've seen him do to date in this campaign, my guess is that he's gonna take his gains and cash out and head back. He's not gonna stick around here because the element of surprise is now lost. And while I do think he's got local superiority here with the sheer amount of fighter aircraft he's got, which are arguably better than the Allied ones, with the exception of maybe the P-38s. I don't think he wants to lose his valuable fighter pilots over Akyab in a protracted air-to-air combat mission, right? They're going to sweep again. They're going to encounter, and Deswolf is going to stack this base with tons of fighters next turn. So there's going to be massive cap up. Does he want to deal with that? I don't think he wants to lose the pilots over this because the surprise is lost. So my guess is Wirraway will retreat this turn and take whatever he got out of this and run. And also, Deswolf could also react by full speeding these guys just straight out of here. Or maybe to Madras or anywhere but here. Get out of the range of these aircraft so there's nothing to even hit next turn. So, yeah, almost certain that Wirraway will just retreat. And I don't blame him. He got what he got out of this. And it's time to get out of here. So, there's a downside to what he did here today. Obviously, the strike was good, but now everybody knows where the Kido Butai is at and where they're not. And where are they not? They're not over here. Okay? We know for a fact that the Kido Butai has at least 2 weeks at the earliest to get over to the Marshals. Right? Because they're going to have to come back down to Singapore, refuel, repair the damage that they took from going full speed here, replenish aircraft, do all that stuff. That's probably a 2 to 3 day stay in Singapore. And from there, from Singapore over to, just to say, here, Eniwetok, right? That's 89 hexes. And this thing would move at 8 hexes a day. We're looking at 11 days. And that's not even counting the evasive maneuvers they got to take to get around islands. Easily 2 weeks before the Kido Butai could ever come back over here. So, this is an opportunity for Deswolf to react. He knows where the carriers are not, so he can commit his, potentially here in the Marshals, without any fear of Kido Butai intervention, at least for 2 weeks, maybe more. I severely doubt that the Wirraway's kind of full speed until at least he gets close to combat. So that's 8 hexes a day. It's going to take him a while. So what can we do with this? Well, look what I just found on the map. See that? It does appear that the Allied carriers have sortied from Pearl and are currently heading to Christmas Island. And what else is heading to Christmas Island? Oh, Columbia and the Wichita. So these guys, my guess is that they're going to come in at Christmas. These guys are going to come in at Christmas, link up together, and continue on. Let's take a look at this carrier task force here, because this is the first time I get to see Deswolf's carrier task force composition. So right now, it's in a single task force, which is in contrast to this thing. This is what I typically see Japanese players do with their carriers, is run multiple task forces that act as meat shields for the main body here. I'm not certain that Desert Wolf won't do that as well. Maybe that's not his style, but he probably has these guys assembled into a single task force for the convenience of it, because there's really no risk to this task force from enemy ships at this time. So there's no need to be formed up into 4 smaller task forces if you know you're not going to run into any combat right now. So if you want to take a look at this carrier task force, we can kind of get a look at the composition of it, right? So he's got the Repulse as his fast escort, right? 4 Atlantic class light cruisers and a mixed bag of destroyers, okay? For aircraft composition, I thought it was kind of cool. Let's take a look at this. Running only fighters and dive bombers. And if you look at this, he's running 99 aircraft. Why 99? Because you can go 10% over of your aircraft capacity without any major restriction to your carrier like performance, the degradation of mission, reduced sorties, that sort of thing. You can run up to 10% over. And if you look at these, that's exactly what he's doing, right? Let's look at the rest of these carriers here. Look at that. 81. So a little bit shy of 10%, but definitely over on the Wasp. Yorktown 99. Enterprise 99. Saratoga. Do you see what you see what he's doing? He's getting maximum aircraft stuffed into this as he possibly can. So one thing I thought was pretty interesting was I looked at some of these ships and I noticed that they're carrying British aircraft. I don't know why he elected to do that. Maybe he just needed extra aircraft aboard. Yeah, look at this. Martlets. These are basically British Wildcats. That's on the Hornet. And Albacores on the Wasp. So apparently he does not have any TBFs, or I don't know what he's doing with his TBFs that he elected to leave them behind. I don't even know where they're at, to be honest with you. But he's running mostly dive bombers and some British stuff too. These guys are heading down to Christmas Island for now, presumably to link up with these guys. And then my guess is that these carriers will deploy somewhere here in the Marshalls, and he's going to take advantage of this time that the Kido Butai is not nearby. And hopefully he can get a lot done during that time. So that's the plus and downside of operating the Kido Butai. They're definitely dangerous and it's feared. But wherever they're not is where the allies need to be. And now that Desert Wolf knows that the Kido Butai is on the other side of the world in the Indian Ocean, now it's just time to get his carriers into action. Maybe in the Marshalls, maybe somewhere else, but this is probably where he's going to go. And you know, he just needs to keep it on the calendar and make sure that he, you know, gets out of the way in time, because that Kido Butai that we saw over here, yeah, 600 aircraft there, another 60 there, 660 aircraft with the most elite pilots that you can have are definitely gonna get the upper hand on these guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. It's closer than it looks, I guess. There's 576 aircraft here. Right? And 660 there. It'd be close. It might be a trade. It might be worse. I don't even know. But I don't think either one of these guys are willing to take that kind of fight right now. Okay. I think I've talked enough. I mean, we could go into more detail about little minutiae here in the Gilberts and the Marshalls and other stuff that I saw on the map. But the big story here was this raid here, the Kido Butai, and the fact that now Desert Wolf carriers are on the move. So let's continue watching this campaign. It's about to get hot. If it wasn't already hot, it's really hot now, right? We got carrier action all over the place, and it's going to continue. So I look forward to watching this, and I hope you are too. I'm going to stop talking now because this video is probably getting kind of long. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. It'll be the 23rd of November combat replay. Take care.